legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. And the Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Boston College Eagles offense takes the field. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Comes out throwing on first down. And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Boston College will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Bully ball on third and short. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Eagles.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And you got to love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful game.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And on second down for this offense. Robinson looking to pass. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we've got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. He just had too much time to think about it. Backed up, 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Like a doctor. He's going for it all. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion, it's second down. Fast motion from the offense. Robinson will throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Finds his man. It's Hilliard. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one will be a 40-yard drive from the left hash. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, no!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. And off to Jones. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Jet sweep to the receiver. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense. Jet sweep.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here comes the offense on first down. And off to Jones. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense working from the pistol. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen and running back.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Robinson will throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Handoff to the single running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Motion from the offense. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Noles! And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Robinson looking to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the quick pass. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Boston College wants to play fast. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this.
Can anyone catch him? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
42 Spider.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Coming after it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Tosses to the quarterback. He fires to the left side. Touchdown, Florida State! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Going to the run to start this second half. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Still running at the 40. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. You got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Slips away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Boston College will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On the ground, it's Street. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC's going to give him the ball some tonight.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Noles looking to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gashed.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Boston College, 10.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's looking to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's